I want to talk to you a little bit about the customer journey. Now, we want to be really, really specific with the customer journey because if we're not, we are going to lose customers through the cracks and we won't have any systems in place to build it up. Now, we want to have systems because right now, even though you are the only person, most entrepreneurs are the only person who are starting up and doing the customer service and really doing the whole customer experience. It's not going to be like that forever. And so, what I want you to do is, I want you to start considering the customer journey from awareness all the way to advocacy, where they go from a cold lead, which is like, I've never even heard of this product, but let me take a look, all the way to being like, hey, man, I want you to recommend this to you. You need this product in your life. I have used a couple different analogies. One is my own experience with Apple products. And if you've been going through this whole course, you'll start noticing that I refer to Apple a lot because when I look at my journey to become an Apple product purchaser, I guess Apple consumer is the best way of putting it, it was because of someone else's customer experience. And so I'm a big component of making sure your customer experience is really, really good. So it starts with awareness. This is where you have PR, your TV ads, your word of mouth marketing, where an advocate, which is the end of the customer experience, is actually talking to the person and giving them awareness of it. Now, if you do that, it becomes a lot quicker for you to get the sale. But in the awareness, you've got PR, radio, TV, print ads, word of mouth, online ads, email, and then what the client starts doing is they start going to the consideration side, where they start looking and be like, huh, maybe this is something I want to purchase. There's a brand that I started buying from just recently called Thursday Boots. And what they did is I saw their stuff on Instagram probably 5 or 6 times. And then I saw their boots, and then they started showing up. Like everyone knows, it starts showing up on Google and stuff like that because they pay. But I started seeing their stuff, and then I started in the consideration process, and I was like, "Do I really want this?" That's where the pay-per-click ads, that's where social media ads, blogs, and other media, where they actually have access to you because you followed them on Instagram or whatever. And this is a part of the consideration part of the customer journey. Now, once the customer has wants to move past the consideration and actually purchase, that's when you have online sales, your website, your in store, whatever, however you want to sell the product. But that's when your sales experience uh, is important, and you need to be able to build that customer experience on through sales as well. And then you get retention. Now, this is one of my favorite parts because there's a lot of companies that when they make the sale, sorry, they actually lose contact with the customer because they are like, okay, we've made the sale, great, and they start looking for the new client. However, the cycle hasn't finished yet. You are now on the retention part, which means now you get to do the emails where it's like, how was your product? How was your experience? Surveys. And you get to actually walk people through this, and then you get to actually find their opinion so that you can adjust your products and services later to match that. However, when you do a good job, you know you've done a good job by your retention rate, which means they come back and buy again. Or if you've got an online, if you're doing like a subscription website where they just don't cancel their subscription, that's how you know whether you're doing a good job or not in the retention side of things. Now, the last part of the customer journey is advocacy. Now, this is where I talk about my friend who had the MacBook, and he was telling me how great it was. And from there, now I want a Mac. So now I really just rushed through the customer journey so that you have an idea of each section of the customer journey that you need to look at. If you ever want help looking at it, let me know.